So this is the first episode of the Is this a stupid question or iTask? Hashtag iTask.
It's catchy.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Pedro.
And I'm Alex.
Is this a stupid question? I'm going to start it off. So actually, I want to direct this at Alex. So is this a stupid question? Like, how does basic human interaction work? Now, as why I'm directing...
Probably not by launching into a question that deep.
No. So I'm talking about sort of like small talk, work conversations, nodding in the hallway, or making look like you're on the phone,
faking a phone call.
Yeah, faking the phone call. So that's what I'm doing right now. And the reason I direct this at you is because at your last job, they said, "Here's a book." They looked at you and your stupid, social skills like mine, and said, "Here's a book, stupid, and
read it."
And how what were the books?
The first book I had to read, I can't even remember the title. It's how to meet people or something.
Oh, is it one of those big books like the 7 Habits of?
No, it wasn't anything.
People?
It's something like that. So basically, it goes in how you should introduce yourself and be less awkward.
It really made a difference.
Smooth.
So what I want to do is you give me, like, say I'm cramming for a test. You give me the Cliff Notes of basic human interaction. You give me the Cliff Notes of life, please, Alex. So step 1.
Step 1.
This is step 1 of how to meet people, is it?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, human
Unfortunately, we've already met.
No. So you obviously read those books. You took a lot because I see you every day, and because we work together, and I see you every day, and you're like so much better at small talk and human interaction than I am. That I look at you, I'm just like, how the fuck are you doing this? Because I knew you when you weren't like that, and it's just like, so I want you,
confidence. You have to have a bit of confidence and kind of believe what you're saying, even though you know it's bullshit.
So step 1.
Step 1, it's okay to
believe your bullshit.
Believe your bullshit.
Okay.
Talking about the weather is actually okay because it's like a gateway to a deeper conversation potentially. But if it doesn't go any further, then that's fine. You've at least said something. You haven't just stood there uncomfortably doing nothing.
Yeah, that's what I do now. Well, I don't do that. I put it on headphones and just block out the awkwardness.
You do that at work?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know a lot of people's names at my work, even though we sort of have like about 15 people work at my work.
Right.
I've worked there for about, I can't remember, 4 years or something, and I don't know a lot of people's names.
They all know him, though.
No, they all know me.
I was actually thinking, what do they think of him? That would be interesting.
They probably... See, now that Alex has come in and with his, like, hey, how's the weather? And it's made me just like, what the fuck is wrong with Kieran? Which I'm sure they're thinking.
Well, I mean, there's a demographic issue there. I mean, like, it's all... I probably shouldn't put that in the podcast, should I? That they're all older.
Yeah.
Right.
Not elder.
Okay.
But, I mean...
Senior colleagues.
Predominantly female work-based. It's Kieran and I. And we're very, cliquey, and we've been friends for about 10 years. Maybe not even that long. But...
Oh, no, it's like 11 years.
Oh, okay. And we got a lot of in-jokes. And basically, I don't like to be an adult.
But you are being one, and a pretty good one at that.
Oh, thank you.
In terms of small talk.
Oh, okay.
that little section of the... So it's step 1, believe your bullshit. Step 2.
Step 2. A lot of people... I mean, it comes down to body language as well. A lot of people will try to do awkward things with their hands. If you put your hands in front of you, supposedly that means you're guarded. But if you put them behind you or to your side, it exudes more confidence, and people assume you're more open.
Yeah, I've heard that about folding your arms is a definite no. You can't do that because it's just like...
Especially in meetings and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
you're hiding,
Well, that you're guarded.
You're
You're not
guarded.
taking any ideas on or anything like that.
It's like you're not paying attention, you're not interested, you're not willing to, listen to what's being said. But
Which I don't. But that goes back to step one, which is believe your bullshit.
yep,
You don't have to care, but you have to
you don't
bullshit
have to
your way
care.
into caring. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's okay to not care, but you do what you have to do in the workplace, and it's usually try to pretend to get along, because you wouldn't choose to be with these people like
No.
on the weekend. Except I'm with you right now.
Yeah,
That's a little bit different.
That's true.
Mm.
I had a group of friends at my workplace go skydiving a couple of months ago, and they asked me if I wanted to go, and I go, if this was the last moment on Earth, I wouldn't want to die with you blokes. So, but they took it all in good fun. So,
Wait, you actually said that?
yeah, I did. Oh, but they laughed. We'd all laughed.
Well,
they
you
never-
were sitting there just like, no, seriously.
Get out.
I hope you die.
Did they die?
No, they survived.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Is there a step 3 to this, or is confidence and sort of believe your bullshit the two?
Look,
two
there
main
probably
things?
is, but as you can see, I haven't remembered much of this book. There was another point about, if when you're first meeting someone, you
Use their name a lot, like in Blast of the Past. Does no one know that reference?
I know the movie. I'm just trying to remember it. I can't.
Oh, like he
Is
goes
that
up.
with Brendan?
Yeah, Brendan Fraser. He goes
Yeah.
up and he says, "Hello, David. My mother said that you should use their name in a sentence, David, to remember them, David." Like that.
It's a good way to remember it. I can't remember the scene though. I'm sorry. But one of the other points the book made, which I thought was interesting, is that when you meet someone, if you start off good, it's a lot easier to keep that front. But if you go in there thinking it's going to be shit and awkward and embarrassing, and you're not going to have the words to say, then it's probably going to be how you expect it to be.
That wasn't such a stupid. I mean, it's a deep question for the first. Is that a stupid question?
I guess it wasn't.
No, it's pretty good because people are listening now. And
Yeah, I mean, podcast listeners, they're definitely in the socially awkward spectrum of humans, I reckon.
Probably sitting on trains right now, like surrounding themselves, making a bag fort so no one sits next to them.
so
How
true.
are you with social interaction, Pedro?
And I'm pretty good. Like listening to you guys at workplace, it's interesting how I'm always the one that tries to meet new people and all that. So I don't know if that's the opposite of.
You try to meet new people.
Well, I mean, if there's a new person at work, I want to suss them out first. So, and in most situations, I guess.
Yeah, if there's a new person at work, like we have a new person that came to work, like not too long ago. I think I've had about 4 sentences of conversation with her.
About the weather?
No,
Oh.
I'm sure like 3 of the 4 was work stuff, and the 4th one was, "Hi, how are you?"
That's a good start. I mean, you can always go from there, like talking about work. I mean, that's the thing you have in common first.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah. But it all goes into like work conversations, and it's sort of like, so I don't want to talk about work. and that goes back to your first one, is like bullshit your way. That's what I find hard, I think.
Mm.
Bullshit, like doing that, like pretending to care is a lot of work to me.
It is.
Yeah, so, and I'm a very lazy person. So even pretending to care is too much work for me. So I've learned nothing. If you're still here, please give us a 5-star rating or a review on iTunes. Any addition will help to get more people to listen to this. And also check out @AQuestionStupid on Twitter for us. And we'll see you next time.